Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castle in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel SWAMY Vijay, and this is SWAMY Vijay speaking to you all. Almost 1.5 months back, I stopped shooting videos. I stopped doing any other thing other than only one thing, other than my regular work, official work of in-charge principalship, being in-charge principal to Kendriya Vidyalaya Leh Ladakh. I have been writing one book. Storybook actually. It has 5 stories and I almost all completed writing the book. I submitted the manuscript to different publishing houses and to different literary agents. But I'm going to release the ebook on February 14th, 2024, that is on Valentine's Day, to celebrate the universal love as well as lust. So this book, you can see on this screen, is a bit controversial for me, but maybe for you it is very controversial or highly controversial, because initially I given the name to this book was Senseless Stories full of sex, but there is no sex in the book. But when I released the book on Amazon for pre-order, I received a lot of comments, threatening messages and mails not to release that book. And some few people, they advised me the word sex which I used in the title is very offensive, and the Indian society is not that much matured enough to accept the book starting with the title sex. Of course it's sexless. And somebody advised me, told me not to release the book because the titles of the short stories which I have written are very having sexual orientation. But I said them that there is no sexual orientation, there is nothing sex involved in this book, there is nothing such kind of intimate scenes or acts I have written in the book. But still they advised me to change the titles of the stories, so I changed the titles of the stories, but the content remains same. And it took almost all for me 2.5 years to write those stories. Of course 2.5 years back I had written the outline of these stories, but 10 stories I had written outline, but I could write only 5 stories. And after coming to Leh Ladakh, I was alone. You must be knowing those things, like I was forced to stay alone in the staff quarters. And Leh Ladakh is high altitude place, above 11,480 feet above sea level, and that too I came to Leh Ladakh in the month of January, where the temperatures were very low, and still in today also it is minus 26 degrees. So I wrote these stories sitting in this room which you see in minus 25 degrees to minus 30 degrees temperatures. And I completed writing the books because I don't know what happened. I was writing books but stopped. Then again something happened in me and I started writing small articles, books, educational books and stories. But I didn't write this kind of elaborative short stories. And the atmosphere, the room which I am staying in right now is surrounded by majestic and mighty Himalaya mountains, snow-capped Himalaya mountains, and I was all alone, or I have been all alone till other teachers come to this school for taking remedial classes. So something happened to me and I started writing all these stories. And when I was writing these stories, sometimes even I was also thought that these stories become highly controversial, and sometimes I was also taken back whether to write these words, whether to use these sentences or not in the stories. But finally I completed the manuscript, and then there was nobody ready to join with me in the publication process. Then I completed uploading of ebook on Amazon Kindle, and then it is going to be released on February 14th. And the hard copy also many requested, because still we want the hard copy, soft copy, I mean to say, like paperback to read. So that book also I made available from around 16-17 on February onwards. And you can see my what do you call face and my physical appearance. So many people commented that I became so weak. I have been suffering from a lot of problems because of this extreme cold climatic conditions and high altitude. Of course, all those things were part of this journey, but those things didn't affect and didn't stop me completing writing these 5 short stories. So again, I'm telling that I have completed writing the short stories. Whatever I got it from this sources, whatever the source you believe, because I had a very fundamental question I asked for long back to my teachers and my professors. Like, people do a lot of crimes because it's their thought which turns them to do such kind of crime. That means actions are based on thoughts. Then I asked the question to one of many people, like, where do we get thoughts? Nobody answered to the question. Some people said that it is a creation of our creator. Somebody said no, technically it is the combination of the chemicals released in your mind, but I don't know where do thoughts come from. So if you believe in anything, whatever the thing you believe, that the source of the thoughts, so I also got the thoughts from the same source, and I have put it in writing. Maybe a bit controversial for me, or maybe it's a very highly controversial for you, but how do you come to know that whether the book has a lot of controversial content? You have to read it. So on February 14th, once the book is released, ebook and as well as paperback, purchase it, read it, and post your comments in the comment section below. And in this journey, I met new people who are very interested to read my book, who are very interested to review my book. I want to say thanks to all those people in front of camera. I was also very disappointed that who will read books nowadays, because the reading community has decreased. People are very much glued to mobile phone, Instagram, WhatsApp, all those things, YouTube. So I also thought, but there are very good number of people who are interested in reading, who are reading. So this book is meant for those people who are serious readers, who can understand life. They can understand my book. And if you don't understood life yet, read my book, you will understand life. So finally, I'm going to reveal the new title of the book. The earlier title I told you, Sexless Stories Full of Sex, and the new title is Senseless Stories Full of Sense. I hope I made some sense in this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.
Just the two of us.